hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the folium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You got a picture me, send me calling.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's go!
From the gun, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Murray. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run it with Balazs. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
On 3rd and 2, Murray. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Murray now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Detroit.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gone!
To throw on 2nd down. Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And the grab by Croft. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. He got 29 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead they said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing to start the drive. Murray, he's going to... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Good positioning, and it's picked up. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now it's a Ajayi. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
This is Ajayi. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
He'll get it up the middle, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Murray. He may try and run for this. Avoids him at the 40. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, Murray. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Detroit! Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3-19. On 1st and 10, Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Mitchell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Shaq Lawson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on 2nd down, Murray. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trent Murphy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go.
From the gun, Murray being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Allen on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gone! Here we go now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Murray. And that's incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And the Bills getting set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Lucky 56.
They run again with a jive. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run with a jive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From midfield, here's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college.
He's got a man. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a giant. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here's Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Shaq Lawson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. J.J. Nelson with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Leopard!
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi 1st down and more. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
All right, here we go.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
They'll run here with Blanche. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Set! 319! 319! Gone!
Throwing on first down. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there in the final minute. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. He'll look to throw. He hits Beasley right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
He's back to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Space to run past the 20. And this one caught by Beasley. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Allen. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. Twisting away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I'd take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. J.J. Nelson now to return. Able to slither by. And there he goes again. Past the 20. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return. Wins it in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Dolphins, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Track how G go
go in with some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waist at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in them breathing heavy. Little am I looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. Want the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop it. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I don't wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you broke them off. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. All back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends.
tryna get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you tryna get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long on first and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Chris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground? Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man is just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Look into the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on a data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
Yeah. I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the folium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on the, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dots in it, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the folium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on me. Why you being on my toes? When I see that new bay alert. Gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the folium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, jumping in the bed with 2 dots in it, who's you? shawty pulling up with a real bad, bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Do about tag on. I got it in the bag, man. I'm getting all type of cash. I'm a general true.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. For a braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still a texter. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gon' come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some Kenneth, keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. I came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God, then me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. Company in the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. She put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling, fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo this flock. Where you at? Pin it. My new map location be the block on the app.
Money and company, nah, baby. We know the company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck and it's froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. Hit him with the not the crumping. Whitey playing games. They don't want no problems with me. Got good. I know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone send them. Well, opposition, say move wrong. So I
dark shades, too much. I could barely see them. Acting brand new, like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, phony folks. Play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Mad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef. Tuck underneath my new blue Dunkaroos. Flintstone, bust down, color Murakami. Fruity Pebble, Basil, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad from out of town, I think she model Abercrombie. Wrist game, Lucky Charmy, told my jeweler leprechaun. I'ma come clean, I got beef. Paranoia got me rolling in my sleeves, okay.